Welcome to the January class of Making the Most of Your Die Cutting Machines, brought to you by 2pieceinAbucket.com. I'm Nicole McGuirk. The first machine we're going to work with is the Silhouette. In the Craft Robo software that comes with your Silhouette machine, I have opened up a new document. Under Document Settings, I've scrolled down and you can preset several different often used document settings, things that you use often. For me, I use what I just have named 12-inch strip, which is an 8.5 by 12-inch document. It gives me the maximum cutting size on my cutting mat. Everything that you cut will be inside that red line you see on your screen. There's two toolbars, the one across the top and one down the left side of your page. To begin cutting designs with your Silhouette, you will need to purchase some designs from the online store or import your text or design your own in a program such as Illustrator. Right now I'm showing how you open up the online store. This is the home page. I'm going to click on the new releases to see what's new in the online store. It comes up with all of the designs that have been added for the recent week or the current week. I'm going to scroll down and just check out some of the new designs to see if there's anything that I want to purchase. The designs are available for $1.99 each, or you can purchase subscription packages. Here are the recent weeks. They have a list of new designs that have been added. I'm just going to click on one of the weeks to see what there was a few weeks ago. You can also search by their other designs. These are all the regular cut items that have been added. There's also print and cut, sketch designs, and also rhinestone designs. So there's many ways to search for the design that you are looking for. Here I've clicked on a rhinestone design. One of the great things you can do is scroll down, and if you like that particular designer's designs, you can see the rest of their gallery. I'm going to scroll down just to see what else is available. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of the designs. That's how you and click Add to Bucket. If I wanted to purchase it, I would go ahead and check out. I'm going to close out of the Purchase Online option, and I'm going to go to My Library. My library has opened up here, and you can see that it can be quite difficult to find the exact design that you're looking for if you have to scroll through all the designs that you have. There's other ways to search for the particular design that you're looking for. There's also other ways to view the content in your library. Here I've clicked List View, and if you wait a second, it will come up with a list of all the items in your library. It's just another way to view what designs you own. And here's what that looks like. If these are kind of small, you can change it to a medium or large image size. I'm going to click medium, and it'll make the designs a little bit bigger and easier to see all the detail. I'm going to go ahead and click back to table view. That's the view that I use the most often. I'm getting ready to import the designs I want to use for my project, and I knew the title was Naughty or Nice, so I clicked in Naughty in the search option, and the title I wanted came right up. I'm just going to click on that and drop it into my Craft Robo software. The next design I wanted was a stripe. I knew there was a stripe background. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and drag that into my software as well. I'm going to continue to do this for the rest of the designs that I'm using for my project. Typed in torn, and I knew there were some torn notebook pages. I'm going to add a couple of those also to my new document. I like to import all of the designs are all on the same screen, and it's easy to see how they look together. I'm going to quickly grab one of the corners and resize the notebook pages. Now I've clicked on the title. I'm going to right-click on it and click Position Settings. I'm going to click the Hold Aspect Ratio box so that it doesn't distort the image. I'm going to change the width to 10 inches and click OK. I'm going to go ahead and right-click on the stripe background, click Position Settings, and hold Aspect Ratio again, and this time I'm going to resize the stripe background to a 6-inch square. For the torn notebook paper images, I'm going to follow the same steps, and I'm going to change the height to 2 3/4 inches for both images. Now I need to click on my title. I don't want to cut all of the title out of the same color of paper, so I'm going to want to click the Ungroup button in the on the top toolbar. Then I'm going to click and drag a box around those last 2 words. And that didn't work. I didn't do it quite right, so if you mess up at any time, you can click Go Back. So there I've clicked and dragged again, and I'm going to move the and nice out of the way. I clicked on naughty, and you can see there are a couple of sections that aren't grouped together now. So I'm going to go ahead and click the back button so that recenters. I'm going to click and drag a box, and then I'm going to click the group button up in the toolbar. This allows me to move the word anywhere I want to on the screen without losing parts of the image. I've moved it down on the bottom, and I'm going to click Copy and Paste. This pastes the exact image one on top of the other so that they will both cut when you print the Cut button. I click the Craft Robo button in the toolbar, and I'm going to click OK. Box comes up where the controller box comes up, and you can change your media type. There's a drop-down box where you can choose. I usually leave mine at the index 90 setting with the pink cutting tip. This goes through cardstock and thicker pattern papers. You're going to click OK once you've set that up, and you will click OK again to cut it. Once I've cut one image that I'm using, I usually like to just move it off to the side, just in case I would have to recut it again in a little bit. I would hate to have to open the whole thing up to redo it. I'm going to follow the same steps as I did for naughty to cut the words nice and. So I've just moved nice into the cutting area, copied and pasted the image one right on top of the other, and then I will follow the steps to cut it. Once it's cut, I'll move it off to the side again. Whoops. If you make a mistake, click the back button. I'll grab it and move it over to the side, delete the extra one, and then I'll go ahead and grab and move it onto the cutting area. Now, when I'm going to cut the I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that, and then I'm also going to drag in the torn notebook page with the snowflake die cut out of it. I want to cut both of these out of the pink pattern paper, and I can cut both of them at the same time, so I won't have to reload the paper or anything between cuts, since I want them both out of the same paper. Once I've cut that, I'm going to go ahead and move those off to the side again. To cut the background paper, I'm going to cut it out of some red Swiss Dot Basil cardstock. I'm going to move that into my cutting area. Again, copy and paste one right on top of the other, and then I'll follow the steps for cutting it out. I'm going to move it off to the side once I've finished cutting it. And now I need to cut my blank notebook paper. I'll just I'll copy and paste it a couple times so that I can cut two at the same time.